Alright, hey painters, welcome back to my channel. Now this is going to be a ridiculously large unboxing of all Diamond Art Club from about 2 months of like purchases. Again, this isn't something I always do. It isn't something I think everybody should strive for. It isn't a brag, because I ain't about that life, but it is a reminder that 2026 is going to be, I'm not actually wanting to purchase any more paintings, simply because I have too many paintings and I don't have enough hands. So everything that I like this year is going on my wish list, and I really have to stick to that, and this will be kind of proof of why. Please ignore my ham of a leg that is here, because I'm on the floor. My desk isn't big enough currently. I'm still moving things around setup wise and whatever. These are just some cover minders, and I think I'm going to be filming in one of the spare rooms, because as you can see, like, the spotlights kind of ruin up my video. Oh, I've been doing a lot of heavy lifting this morning. As usual, I'm joined by my very good friend Pepsi Zero Sugar. All right, so yeah, if you don't like haul videos, don't watch. If you get annoyed by them, if you want to tell me off for spending so fucking much, get in line. I'm gonna get my leg out of the way because I feel like the ham is kind of thing, but I'll switch it up anyway because I get uncomfortable. So I have here 3 different mystery boxes and then some from purchases. I still have a mystery box coming in and 2 more paintings from this year that aren't going to ship until like the end of the first week of January. One being the new Fancy Flower Garden, I think it was, by Peggy Collins, and then another one from that drop, the Chrysabug. I was hoping it was a round because then I wouldn't buy it, but lo and behold, it was square. So those are the 2 coming, and then I also bought the Christmas Eve mystery box because, you know, I'm stupid like that. All right, so this one, let's start with my probably the most disappointing for me personally box. So like I said, I'm gonna already have to move my leg because I constantly have to move it, so you're just gonna have to deal with seeing a floral leg. All right, so this is the Pegasus from well, by Katrina Colts, and as it's a round, I want to like it, but it's a round. Like, I don't want to, let me zoom in, it's that bad boy there. So I'm, oh, camera shock, just ignore my leg. And then obviously the other one of that kit was Birch Spirit. Again, I will zoom. I don't do the creepy looking dolls, and she looks creepy because of, for me personally, the canvas is very dark, and I'm very much the opposite. We'll do like light, bright canvases. They're both rounds. Am I likely to do them? No. Is part of me tempted to open them to see if they've got a black trading card in? Yes, but then I don't want to sell them without, and I'm also not sure if I'm gonna destash them. So these ones I can't open because I might destash. I am so busy though that destashing is not on my brain radar right now. We're still not moved into the new house, and today is Saturday and we have our final inspection on Tuesday. Now my husband's anticipating that there'll be things we have to do. I'm trying to be positive, but I'm also with him on that, so it's just a roller coaster emotionally, so I'm kind of focused on that. So this was, I think it was one of those surprise mystery boxes, because I think the other 2 I got were from the, you know, where they did like the mystery kit 1, mystery kit 2. That was my other 2, so I can't remember what mystery kit this was, but it's one I shouldn't have bought. But again, somebody else might enjoy them, so those are probably gonna get destashed. So that's 2 that I've bought right there. This is another mystery kit. Now if I show you this one, you'll know the other one that I've got. So this is Colors Galore. Now it's the floral. If it was square, I would probably attempt to do it, but it's not. And I don't, with this one, I don't know if this one was very popular in terms of reselling. I know the other one that I got is very popular. And I'm kind of under the, I don't know if I'm willing to try the other one or if I would just be better selling it to somebody who really wants it. So that's the kind of dilemma I've got. Again, I love the colour in this one, but because it's round, I don't again want to waste opening it if somebody else would rather purchase it sealed and whatever. So that's my other one. I'm not opening it yet, I'm really sorry. But I'll open the ones I actually like physically purchased. Now this is the bad boy that everybody seemed to want. It's by Marigona Suli. Now, I get the draw, but for me, it's very muted. It's very much one tone, and I don't know if that's me. And again, I know so many people are still wanting it that I don't want to open it for then but you know what I mean, to then spoil it for somebody else who really wants it and missed out because obviously it was in the mystery box. So again, this is going to be one that I'm not opening, and I will put it in a destash pile, and I will do it that way. So I send as well, because I'm so anxious about destashing, I send via UPS. I don't do it by pirate ship, so it costs me quite a bit to send them, and it's simply because I know the guy that I go to for the UPS, and he doesn't do the whole like just drop off if it's got a label on kind of thing. So, and because I've done it that way before, my brain is kind of like happiest doing it that way. So it ends up being a debacle if not. Now, I have a few that I purchased. Now, annoyingly, 1, 2, 3 of these were, one was an impulse buy, which, knowing me, it's not a surprise. 2 were wishlist, and then 1 was a Saturday drop that I was like, oh, come on, give me a break. I've bought too many of these, but I already have the rest of the set. And I know that if I wishlist that, that's not coming in for at least a year. And 2 others were Christmas. So the first one was a surprise to me. This was impulse, is Phoenix Fire by Rosie Scribbles. Now, I'm very much doing a lot of female-led paintings at the minute, and this is what she looks like. Sorry for the extreme zoom in. I kind of love her, I'm not gonna lie. And at the minute I'm getting back into reading where my books are very kind of magic based, or kind of, you know, that sort of spectrum. This one I can't open. Now my fingers are really bad today because, like I said, because we're moving and I needed a bookcase, and the only bookcase we've got at the old house is one that had all my husband's kind of like old stored kept like work manuals, some things from his late wife, books that she would read to their kids. So it's been a very emotional morning because we've been doing all that, and he's still got a really bad shoulder, and he's also still really sick with this vestibular migraine. So I've been trying to do it all myself, and then he's getting annoyed, and I'm like, please don't get annoyed. It just helps me know that I'm doing all I can to kind of help the moving situation. So that's kind of where we're at, because I know on Instagram I've been very, very quiet. But sometimes real life just gets in the way, and with Christmas, and we've had like trips to the ER with him, and I know he's got surgery on his shoulder soon, that those have to kind of come first. And I will always put my husband first. So let's see what this one looks like. As per usual, guys, this shit gets yeeted. I've seen people like sell them though. Like, that just seems so like wheeler dealing to me, like peddling like 99 of the trays and the pens, you know? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Probably just me, not me. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. So as usual, we have the numbers. Now, why did I do the influencer shake? Like, you can't read that shit. Do you want me to start tapping on? I'll tap on. Oh my God, it's a box. Oh my God, I'm turning into the things I hate. All right, let's see. How did I open that? Like, for some reason, I'm having a brain fart moment of, what on earth? Oh, I'll also let you guys know, because I share everything with people. So I've not been able to drink coffee over here because I'm not a coffee person. And the issue I had was that I just couldn't find one that wasn't overly sweet and wasn't just bitter for the sake of it. And we go Dunkin'. I'm not a Starbucks girl. I'm just not. And I got, this doesn't have a card in. Interesting. And not all of them do. I'm not asked. I have about 50. And I finally found a coffee that I can drink. So I've been going through the like sweeteners that Dunkin' have. Oh, I can just use this to push it. Sorry, I'm finding ways around this whole thing. And I tried French vanilla swirl. Don't get it twisted with the unsweetened one. Why the fuck would you have an unsweetened? And why are you doing that? Come on. Oh, wait. You know what? I'll get there. And I found that on their recommendation, in a medium, I can have it hot, regular with 4 pumps of French vanilla swirl, and I'm happy as a pig in shit. Like, that's my jam now, apparently. I still would prefer a brew. And my husband's now learning that if I say on the way home, oh, gotta get home and put kettle on, or gotta get home and like, it means I need a cup of tea. Doesn't mean the kettle's going on for any other reason. So he's still learning all these like English isms that are happening. So that's been fun. So now this one, yes, it has a lot of 310, but the fire part, and because I've done Celeste, which has a similar dark to light kind of aspect, and how well that showed up, I was really excited by the fire kind of circle, because I know how good it can look, as well as the red in the outline, again with Celeste. So I was very excited, and Celeste has been one of my favorite. It was probably my favorite of all year to do, and with her hair. I'm just getting all up in this frame right now. But there, look. Like, this is the bit that, let me zoom again. That obviously you've got the 310s and you've got quite a bit of a difference in, but look how pretty. This here is just, ugh. I'm excited. I'm actually more excited now that I've opened it than I was. I was kind of nervous. Now this is the color section. I am also a sucker for yellow, so seeing the vibrant yellow makes me very happy. Now I am kind of going through this a little quickly because my husband's on the job, but he is coming here like after, and no doubt he'll show up like halfway through my video and I'm like, ah, crap, and I have to stop it because, oh hey, if I took a professional diamond painter thing off my stand. So yeah, I shared a video which did well on my Instagram and TikTok, but not on YouTube, for a very quick clip of my setup that I was doing with my paintings and things like that. And then over Christmas, my husband bought me an Alienware desktop, and I was like, oh no, where am I going to put this? So I've had to like rejig and reorganize my paintings so that I have room for everything. So I'm probably going to do a updated version of that because it was very popular. A lot of people are asking me how I do the framing, and I actually found it off somebody else. I can't remember who, but they posted it in the DAC Facebook group, and I didn't realize you could really do that because you're told to like not self-promote. Can you not make noise? Oh, I broke the box. So these are going to go on my stand. Now I do have planned an updated like stash video now that I've moved, and also an end of year like what I did, because I think I did 20 something paintings. Some of them were small, some of them were big. I've also, the amount that I've DNF'd is through the roof. So I had, what did I have? I had Winter Solstice on the go. I've had to shit can that because the glue, and I have it covered, my canvas all the time when I'm not using it and all that, but I should have known. I completed the first 8, is it along? Like 8 squares. And then started the next 2 up on the left. And I should have known on the first bit because I was having issues with just the sliding of the drills. And then I couldn't get them to stick at all, regardless of how dry my putty was in the pen. And then I eventually got so annoyed that I just shit canned it. I was just like, no, I'm not going through like another 2/3 of the painting trying to fix the glue, and I'm tired of having glue issues. So, but I'm in a different house. So if y'all come for me again saying, oh my God, it's just like, no, it's not my situation. I cover the canvas and I'm just tired of having to DNF things. I did also clear the decks of, I was doing a painted Maeve one, the seashell. I shit can that. I just had a thing at the end of November or during November. I just looked at it and my other one that I was doing at the same time. I was like, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to carry on with it. And it was the same with, I think, a Fallon Gems one I was doing. And I was just like, no, I'm good. Like, did not have the vibe for it at all. So this is another reason why I'm definitely doing a Wishlist only year for 2026. Because I can't keep fucking starting them and then being like, I don't want to do it anymore. Because it's just a waste of time and money. This one was my shit, why did they drop it on a Saturday? I have to have it purchase. It is Roy Train, and again, I've probably said it fucking wrong. This is Pluto. Look how stunning she is. Yeah, I love the green, I love the brown, I love the floor. Oh my god, it's just perfect. Perfect. Female led weapon, just like strong. All of his have like strong female like characters. And I saw as well that he had like another series of like women, and I said in the DAC Facebook group, I said, please don't drop them now, because I don't want to end up with like 30 of his paintings that end up like not getting done. I want to, but this is probably the one I'm going to start next with Pluto, because it'll fit in one of my spare rooms, the colour scheme, because it's a pale like apple green, but a very pale apple green, almost to the point where you can't see the green. So I hope this like brings it out. Shit can. Unless you want to buy them, then let me know. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not doing that. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? Thank you for your purchase. Oh, you are welcome. And we got a bronze. Why am I even asking? That's always a bronze. Doo-doo-doo. And yeah, it's a bronze. Nobody likes me enough for that. No, I'm kidding. Ow, itchy eyebrow. So I hope you all had a good holiday season. And that it was fun and you had everyone around you that you needed, because I had that at the beginning of December and I didn't realize at the time how much I needed that when my parents came over, and it was so much fun. So all right. Oh, look at this beauty. Already I'm like, ugh. And this isn't all black, this is like a maroon kind of browny red, purple, whatever you want to call it. Oh, she's so stinking pretty already. Lower, can you be any longer? Look at the glow of the white. Oh, she's just so stinking cute. Now the columns don't look like they're supposed to be green, but they definitely give me a greeny oldie vibe. And looking at the colours, I'd say that's kind of right. Now she is a 65 by 97 length. That's fine. That's not horrible at all. Some of these as well, when you work on them, you end up not feeling like it's that big. You know, like you just breeze through it. And I have Venus up on the wall, and she looks really, really good. And she's the same length. You can't, but you don't really tell when you look at that one on the top. Now, let's fold this one around. Yes, I was supposed to be putting all these books on a shelf and doing these little tweaks before, but I know that I haven't done a video for y'all, and a couple of you have dropped out. Didn't want to talk to me anymore. I'm kidding. I know I'm fucking annoying half the time. Potty mouth. But again, I stay very, very true to how I act in real life. I don't fucking put on a BS act for people that I don't know, no offence, but that is one thing I've not started and I'm going to take into 2026 even. Oh my days. Did you see that? Did you see? Okay. So, okay. Hello. Okay. fucking brute strength over here. What on earth was that? Damn. How am I gonna fold that over now? You know what? It looks like Pluto is getting done because she didn't want to go back in the packet. Alright, you don't have to tell me twice. So this was my first purchase. Was it? Or was it the other Christmas one? I think this one was. So this was the very first, my only purchase over Black Friday, and you know that big drop that they did, the 100 or however many it was. And it was the very first one they posted on Instagram. I don't know if any of y'all remember it off the top of your head, but it's Aspen Glow by Claudia McKinney. I have done her Halloween one, which is Night Out, and I still have the orange one, which I can't remember what it's called. But I have a few of hers. Oh my god. Oh, it's still ice cold. Anyway, I loved it. I love the little lights, the moon, all the layering of the colours. I'm probably gonna hate when I do it, you know, like all the confetti. But I'm a sucker. There we go. What can I say? So this is another one. Now I'm tempted to start doing like more, because I don't really do video clips for Insta or TikTok, and I feel like I'm falling behind that way because I'm very much more photo based. So I'm kind of trying to figure if, ooh, I mean, why? I guess, I don't know. Okay, sorry, it's my first time. It's my first time in that box. Let's see. Oh yeah, and look, Hexclad got me the oil spat the other night. I was making a pie. Was I making a pie? I think I was making a pie. I did a pea and ham one because I was using up the ham from Christmas. Again, shit canned. Because over in America they don't have turkey at Christmas. They have like ham, and I'm like, you what? And naturally we had turkey at Thanksgiving, but I made that a Christmas dinner because my parents were here. She's a bronze, but look how pretty that is. I feel like I might just save these, you know. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't know if I wanted to get a custom one. I feel like I do want to get a custom one because I want to get one of the dogs now that we have Jessie. And I did one of my husband's last dog, Riley, with Charlie. I unfortunately never got to meet him. He passed a few months before I came over to the States for the first time. But Charlie's been my little soul dog since I met him. And now we've got Jessie. But it's... Oop. Alright, now I like the fact that this one's a little bit smaller, but it does mean that the confetti is way more heavily focused. Eesh. Alright. This, okay, it's not too bad. There's not as much 310 as there could be, so that's always a bonus for a lot of people. It's mainly throughout this first kind of section, and a little bit if you get through to the background and the trees, but at least the confetti is colourful in my eyes. Kind of like a Peggy. And you all know how I feel about Peggy Collins, but I think she's almost been overtaken by my love for Roy. Like, they're the works that I kind of gravitate to. But this one's beautiful. So it's a 65 by 65. So, and I've been finding that size is right up my street these days. Unless the work is like exceptional, then I will do that. I'm just trying to, oh no, they're all over there. I was trying to see it. So again, I don't take, so if you'll get annoyed that I don't take these out of the packet, it's because I can't put them back in the packet in the right way that I can then box them again. So it's not anything personal, I have to keep them neat for my own sanity's sake. Now, again, you do get a really nice kind of vibrancy in some of these colours. And then there's some red and orange. They're out there too. I'll zoom in because I didn't really zoom. But you get some nice, the white edge of the deer. And then also some, where's the tree here? Oh, I've gone way too high. Where's my fat finger? There it is. You get some like edge in here that's nice too, that really adds to like the snow or where the light hits. And you have that throughout the painting too. So that's a nice one that I will probably do in the run up to Christmas 2026, because I didn't do shit for this Christmas. I was too busy, my parents were here. And I was just like, you know what? I did so much full on this for 2024. Like, I almost did 50 paintings in 2024. And this year it was like half that. So I'm here, but I also realize now that I'm married too, I have a lot more stuff to do. And the house, love it, the house. But I'm so proud of how the house has gone. So I'm definitely not mad. It's just priority shift, and that's going to be okay. All right. So did any of you also get the mystery boxes? How did you find yours? Because I was so happy with the first two, because you know when you see all the mixes that you could get and you're like, oh my god, please don't be the worst ones. I got the best ones that I could for my personal style. So did everybody else? Because I don't want, like, I'd hate for y'all to be like, nope, I got shit all. It didn't hit. Oh, it goes all the way down. I don't know why I didn't think it would do that. I'm having a slow day today. Very slow day. I think me and my husband are going for food later. I said, do you want to go on a date to Texas Roadhouse? And he said yes, but now he said Longhorn, and I'm like, but I haven't got it in my head to go to Longhorn, otherwise I would have said Longhorn. But you know, man, and all that. But this was my purchase from a wish list. I've done a few more Margaret Morales, and I have one up. I have Behind Watery Eyes up, which is another completion for this year. So I have half my completions for this year on the fucking wall already. So that video is going to be fun. But oh, wait a minute, they're just up here. Oh, ow! Did I just give myself a cardboard cut? Are you shitting me? Out of all the things I could do. Anyway. Did you all manage to stay up for New Year's? Because I didn't. I'm old. I'm 33, but I can't tell me I was being old these days. I think I made it to like 10:30. And I was like, that's it, I'm done. I am out. Now, technically, I don't have to take that off, but it is Einfell, Einfell, I don't know. Einfell, whichever one it is, I got that. Let's go with that one. Now, again, I did use points for the big mystery box, so the $180. I used a 200 thing that I'd saved. And I also got a fairy kit, you know, the mini fairy kits, because I was like, there's nothing else I really want, and I don't want to waste the $20 that are on there. So I did that, and then also got, I did also have some, I had some points spare. So the amount of points I had were ridiculous. So I used that too. Okay, another bronze. You're gonna have to come up with somewhere that I can use my bronzes. And I did that because I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do it, then I at least need to kind of use my points. But sometimes with a lot of these, you cannot do it in time. Like I was like, I don't want to sit with just a code that's gonna expire if there's no drop. But then when you get to the drop and then shit sells out in like 3 seconds, you kind of end up in a bit of a tizzy. Now I love this one because of the watery colours. Like it is genuinely like a watercolour, and I love the wings. And sickening. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I don't know. But I'm a sucker for mint green. It's got baby blues, it's got lilac, you have like coral, and then you've also got like blush pink. And I'm just like, oh, they're all my favourite colours. Like, look at that. That is unreal. Ugh. So nice. And you've got, how many? Oh, and that is, so there's no AB drills, you've just got 3 fairy dust. That is right on my street. And it's a 55 by 70. So it's a little bit of the other way from the Claudia McKinney, which was a 65 by 65, but still a really nice shape. Oh, yeah, my hands have kind of effed it now because I've been trying to do so much before they kind of end up hurt. But each day at the minute with how cold it is here, I have a very short shelf life with them, or like a use time. So I say to my husband, I try and get as much use out of them until I can't use them again that day. Now this was my other Christmas drop. I think a few people got this one. So it's Classic Christmas by Teresa Donahue McManus. I love it. Again, it's a mix of the pastel colours, the blend, the light, the snow. I'm a sucker for a sky that's like multicoloured. So this was like everything, and I sighed, like when I saw it I was like, oh, like it's another one that I love. But again, I gotta stop buying. So end of. I pretty much have too many as it is. I still also have to do a house tour kind of video, but I've been getting to the point where people have been asking me, and I'm like, I want to get it to a point where we've done all the inspections and that I'm not stressing about this shit anymore, and then also where it's tidier, because at the minute I've got screws in places, I've got random stuff, and I clean through it. My kitchen, like I spent 4 hours here yesterday just cleaning throughout, like dust is still coming out, like ugh. But we have got closets done now. Is that a cobweb? Oh, do not tell me that already. But yeah, we've got closets done and things like that, so we're getting there. This is a 69 by 65. So again, it's that really nice size. I've kind of stuck to those because I just find them super cute now and easy to do. Again, needed. Oh, you a gold? Oh, a bronze. I'm blind as shit, me. I can't tell. Is that my husband? God damn it. I feel like that's my husband. It definitely sounded like the van. Oh, I didn't realise it was a landscape. Why did I not realise that? Now this is cute. Look at the sky. This is the bit that I love. Pastels kind of moving into the more warmer tone. Oh my god, I'm sorry, that was a hiccup / burp. It's like sat there. Anyway, and the redness in the windows. Just to the warmth, and then you've got the coolness of the trees. It's such a very, very good mix of all the colours that I think that's why a lot of people liked it, because it was such a good blend. And you've got, I don't know what a Y drill is. There's 4 fairy dust and then 1 Y drill. So I think that's like the clear ones. I think. Let me see. They might be right in the middle because I can't see them. Oh no, I can. Oh, it is. They're slightly bigger too. Oh, that's cute. So they're right here and they're bigger than a regular drill. Please ignore my nails, like I said. I've been working on the farm. I'm actually from a farming background, so that's not too far from the truth. But so yeah, that's going to be exciting putting those bigger drills down. Oh, there. My bad. I didn't realise. There. So there's a few dotted around. Oh my god, that's gonna be cool. I might do that as like Christmas in July, you know, those like events. You know, I said when I'm not gonna do events anymore. There's that one. I swear sometimes I just forget, or I'm like, oh, this will be good for a certain thing, and then I'll be like, oh, but I said I wasn't gonna do that anymore because, I don't know, events just seem ridiculous. Like, I'm definitely not doing the, Jules and Chills, or Jules, was it Jules and Chills? I don't know, the Halloween one. I'm definitely sticking to not doing that this year because filling out the form, remembering to do pictures every week and all this shit, for the fact that there's a very low chance of even having the picture seen, I'm good. It's just a lot more effort than anything you get back. And that's not just me thinking, I'm just trying to be pragmatic in how I work. And I don't want to force myself to do that. This was another wish list item. It is Freya, Goddess of Beauty and War by Christabel. I have been getting into more of her works. And I was like, you know what? Put this on the wish list. Then it came up the other day, didn't it? And I'm like, oh, why have you come up so soon? So, here we go again. There's only 3 left, guys. 3 left. And that was the big mystery box that I got, the very first one. So like I said, this is a pretty big haul. Not something that is, I'm assuming, isn't attainable. You know what I mean? I'm not that much of a cop. And normally I wouldn't do it. Like, I wouldn't normally do it in one video, should I say. I have bought this much before. I'm not going to lie to you, I have. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the stash I do. So, it is what it is. Now, again, this is a really cute size. So, it's 55 by 85. So, it's a little bit longer than, I think, the other ones. But, I don't know. I just really think it's cute. Like, I'm a sucker for navy blue, too. I love all, like, I genuinely love all the, oh my god, what colour is that? Is that bronze? Y'all got me so fucking excited. You know what got me excited? The black edge. Y'all are lying to me right now. Do you see that? Would you have thought that was black? You know what? I'm getting my hopes up for no fucking reason. Anyway, I'm like, dude, just let me get my custom. I'm gonna be like, there'll be a point where they stop doing the trading cards. And then I'm gonna be stuck with like 380 bronze, 2 gold, and then 1 silver. Like, God, war. Anyway, it's all good. Still gonna be buying them out, let's be realistic. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying before I got completely sidetracked, the blues are what drew me to this one, especially in the dress. My husband is here. Okay, so my husband is here. He's just working on the step, but he has closed the door. So if you hear any banging, that's what it is. But the blues in the dress, because you have like all the creasing and where it gathers, but then also the kind of curls and the swirls where it goes down. Naturally, I love cats, but it was the dress that kind of got me involved. And the blue is just nice. Like if you look from like here, she stands out. And again, it's another one that I'm going to be putting on a wall. So a lot of these are. We have, now there seems to be a good amount of fairy dust. Oh, there is 1, 2, 3, 5 fairy dust. There is 2 ABs in this one. But it doesn't look like, I'm hoping it's not the white because that will just, oh, it's not. It looks to be the cat's eye colour and then part of her hair. So that works, because if you end up with like this entire white that's just bogged down with ABs, no. Again, it's a, like I said, it's a good size. So again, you're not kind of feeling that you're just slogging away at the painting either, because sometimes you just get to it and you're like halfway through it and you felt every single drill that you place, and you're just like, why am I even carrying it on at this point? My legs are killing me because I'm like overextended. But sometimes I find it's so much comfier to sit on the floor, and I know that's not autism speaking, but it is. Put these away. And I'm lucky in the sense that I don't have to hide these from my husband either, because he sees them all show up at the house. He's like, oh really? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, but do they make you happy? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, well, I don't have a problem then. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. So yeah, the noises that he's doing, he's drilling some screws into this step that he's making us. The out front, well, not the front door, but the garage door. All right, now this is the mystery box. So the first one that I got that had the 3 in there. So it had two surprise, they had a mystery kit, a surprise kit, and then one from my overstock. So my overstock one is Scorpio by Dakota. Again, as a Taurus, I'm not going to do it. And I already have Taurus by her. So this one is probably going to go in my either selling or just never going to do donate or give away. Then the mystery that came through is the Fantasy by Yazoo Art Studio. It's a 65 by 91, so that is a decent length. Again, I'm going to leave this one wrapped just because I want to see if somebody else has done it and what it actually looks like before I open it, because I haven't done a mystery kit yet, and it looks hella confusing for me. So again, that one's going to stay shut just because I'm going to wait. I'm nosy like that. Oop. Did I zoom out? I didn't. And then this one. So this was where, you know, earlier I explained that the best that I could get, the Square by Dakota Deitweiler Seaside Daisies. This was the best of the bunch. In my opinion, for myself, I couldn't do the rounds. I didn't want a dark, scary person, or the creepy dolls. You know how I feel about creepy dolls. I didn't want a bird, whatever them birds are, apart from back crap crazy looking and ugly. I don't need anything with words on it. I don't know, I'm picky, but I still buy mystery boxes, mainly so that y'all can live vicariously through me and not feel bad that you didn't buy it, because you're like, whew, relief. But I'll open this one so you can see what it's like, and then I am done until I probably come over sometime next week and do a couple of the videos for like the end of the year shit and all that jazz. Let's see. Oh, A up. She got a bit frisky then, didn't she? Again, muted. I'm gonna have to come up with a bin bag just for them. I decided. That's gonna have to be, yeah. How it goes. Another bronze. Y'all are killing me today. Anyway, let's just be grateful. Don't be miserable, Amy. I live miserably, but whatever. Here we go. So I'm wondering how small on this one the confetti is, because I know that the daisies look kind of small. And no, that was, yeah. Okay, I had a right to be worried. Oh, Lord. Okay, now even for me, that is, this bit is, 84 colours, so it's up there on colour, like amount too. Now, I don't know if that's popped me off or not. Should have read how many colours it was. Now the size is a 65 by 79, so again, it's on a similar kind of level to the Roy Train, but I think it's a little bit wider. This one I might be a little disappointed by, only because I need to see what the confetti sections look like, if the daisies and the floral actually turn into something, or if they just mush together and you don't really get any kind of visual thing that it's actually a flower. That's what concerns me a little bit on this one, now that I've opened it. Like I said, it was a rolling the thing that it might work, it might not. But there we go. I hope that has been informative. A little bit of a life update too of just what's kind of been going on and where I've been. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 paintings. You know what? That seems like a slow couple of months for me, doesn't it? Only 13. Sounds like he's having fun, but I need to go and help him so he doesn't hurt his shoulder anymore. So yeah, thanks for joining me opening these, because you know I get bored, and I've kept them all for you. I Keep knocking shit, jeez. Maybe we're more careful. But yeah, there we go. That is all of them opened. And yeah, it sounds like he's definitely screwing stuff in. And I will see you in my next end of year or stash video. Hope you had a good holiday and Happy New Year, everyone.